Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. I don't think you understand the situation. Well, we can't hide on this planet forever. Eventually the Sith will find us, and trust me, you don't want that. Getting off this world isn't gonna be easy. We're probably gonna need Bastila's help. Not to mention that without her, the whole Republic war effort is doomed. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers. You mean, besides a chance to get off this planet before the Sith find you, do you have any idea what the Sith do to prisoners of war? Oh, I get it. Never mind that the Sith will destroy the Republic and ravage the galaxy. You're only in this for the credits. Don't worry, the Republic pays its mercenaries well. You help me find Bastila, and they'll make it more than worth your while, I'm sure. Plus, it might be your only chance to get off Terrace. Good. We're gonna need to work together if we're gonna survive. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastula's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. How can you say that? The Sith are butchers. Soldiers, civilians, I mean, they don't care who they kill, even children. Right now, the Republic is the only thing keeping Malak's brutal fist from crushing the entire galaxy. And it won't be long until even the Republic falls to the Sith fleet. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Hey everybody, it's Obi-Wan362 and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Dark Side Edition. Last part, we got off of the Endar Spire, and in this part we're going to spin round and round and round until you get all sick. No. Here we are in our nice little hideout area. This is basically going to be your base of operations for your time here on Taris. Yes, over here you have a workbench. It's really useless to us right now, but later on you can use it to, you know, work on things. You can use it to modify armor, weapons, etc. Over here is a locker, so go over here, open it. Get 3 med packs, 2 gear spikes. Very nice. Before we leave, I'm going to talk to Karth. See if he's got anything useful for us to say. If he doesn't, then you'll see me cut away from it.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Let's see. I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault, like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Mm-hmm. Hey, why are you getting so mad at me? It's not like this is my fault.
I know that. I'm not angry at you. Don't think that. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
And that's enough to get you a new quest. Yeah. He's really vague at the beginning, and it's easier to talk to him if you're light side, but get the Karth quest. You discovered that Karth's homeworld was attacked by the Sith, though he was reluctant to talk about it. Perhaps you can talk more later after you've gained more experience. Yeah, as it goes on, you'll be able to get more out of him about his past. But for now, screw him and his past, we're going outside. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Since this is your first time you are leaving, you will have to take Karth. Karth!
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we should deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now, the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
Oh, frick. I don't... How did he get that? No. Either way. Whoa! Rapid fire! Shoot him, dang it! Wow. This character's useless. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you too. Smart alien. Let's see here. Blaster rifle, frag grenade, poison grenade, adrenal strength, and adrenal stamina. Not bad. Dude, we have a level up, so let's use that. Level up, level up. Skills. Class skill, class skill, class skill, class skill. Cross and class skill. Yep. That'll work. Sneak attack 2. Oh, that was fun. As you go through here, you're in a nice little apartment complex. There's Laram, he's a merchant, you can buy from him. But you will just keep passing these doors. Low security, which means if you have any security skill, you can open it. And usually there's something in the room. Computer spike, parts, and 18 credits. Just like in all good games, you can steal from people and they won't say anything.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Oh, yes, I can.
You're as bad as that pig Holden. I'll stay out of your way, but you're wasting your time. I don't have anything worth stealing.
Psh, I found something worth stealing. Holden.
You again? What? I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
Yeah, whatever, I don't care.
Good. I don't much like strangers in my home.
Well, suck it up. Anyway.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira.
I don't care what your name is, and I'm not telling you mine.
Look, I know we're trying to keep a low profile, but this kind of attitude will draw attention we don't need.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki kokogala jiji. Gawana bot atagwa. Kagidora tikun watatimona ia bola. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
And what's so great about these energy shields?
Chi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where did this technology come from?
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Chi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Awaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka.
Anything else?
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tun chichi idadwana. Kavabol pa mulji kumana.
Why do you have a kiosk set up here?
We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandagdik. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule tonke.
You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here?
Tag Bis tu ponko kokimak panka. Ting para chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikon. Chanshak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chuban jishka yanki titoke gratum kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lorda itakun. Witam boragatong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun dize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata chuma wana hu wama hu natek.
Aren't you worried about getting caught?
Chi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda nita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Bagrasha kon ticha ka Chubakaha chapa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Muchushak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Might as well take a look at what he's got.
Achuta, wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana, dong patugas makdelia.
There's really not a lot of need to buy pretty much anything in this game. Not that you have the credits to buy it with right now anyway, because we have, 35 credits. And they cost nothing here, costs 35. Oh, excuse me, a stun baton costs 33 credits. Yeah, and when the price is these low, you know it's not worth you paying for. But you'll be able to find find basically anything that you need, either off the body of other people, robbing people's houses, the usual RPG stuff. Sound dampening the stealth unit. This ain't your daddy's stealth field generator. No, okay. So yeah, there's not really anything here that you're gonna want to buy. There's not really anything anywhere you're going to need to buy. Oh, wait, I missed a room. I'm away. Security!
On it. Done.
Twi'lek. You gonna stop me, huh?
Pudu. Tunirama na praka donka.
That's what I thought.
Chupatanki.
And medpack parts and credits. That's gonna be your big thing here. There's not a whole lot to find. But it's definitely worth going through the rooms, making sure, because who doesn't need a few more credits in their life? Quarrens. No security door. I have the security skills to activate it.
On it.
Open it. Whatever.
Done.
That's right, Ithorian. Nothing of value except this bag. Trying to hide this from me? Medpack parts credits. Yep, I've always been one of those for making sure you get everything. Well, everything-ish.
On it.
There does come a point where you can have too many mines, explosives, stuff like that. Just because I don't use mines. If you do, by all means, just collect them all. They're like Pokemon. Talk to the janitor if you want to learn about the city and stuff like that. Otherwise, we are finished here in the apartments, so let's head somewhere a bit more exciting. Yeah, video's not too long yet, so we'll go to Upper City South. Journal entry. Let's see what we've got. Just talking about the rapid transit system. You can return to hideout, no big deal, whatever. Anyway, here's a question I have for you guys. What I'm planning to do here is I'll show you where everything is the first time we go places, and then cut out the running in between unless I have something to tell you guys. Now I can do this, but it's going to make for shorter videos. Completely up to you though. If you want to watch me walking everywhere I go, then I'll figure out something to say during the walking times. But otherwise, it's probably in your best interest to just be like, okay, well, settle for shorter videos and just have more of this is what you've got to do. So, really up to you. Nonetheless, here is an escape pod that you would think we could at least look at. But presumably it's our escape pod. I don't know, maybe there's something actually about it somewhere. I feel like I should know. Something seems to be bought. I mean, Karth, maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it. Speak to Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
That's stupid. Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I'm all ears, beautiful.
Wow. I've never played through this game as a girl, so that was weird. Alright.
A little bit touchy, are we? Is there something else you'd prefer I called you?
Flirt with Karth or not? This is awkward. You're a girl to play this. Oh, man.
I might consider it, but what are you going to call me in exchange?
Ooh, handsome thug or sexist worm. Gosh, that's fun.
Is that it? You can do better than that.
Oh my word, this is awesome. Lobotomized Gamorrean. Nope. Brainless, Lice-Ridden Bantha.
Ouch. That is better. Well, I bet beautiful doesn't sound so bad in comparison now, does it?
You're such a pain, you know that.
Guilty as charged. I bet you still have those questions in your head. Are they really necessary?
Can't deal with the flirting. This is weird.
No, how can I resist a challenge to my manly pride, huh? Fine. You made your point. Interrogate it well.
You can easily guess it doesn't go this way if you can play light side. Excellent. Soon all your secrets will be mine.
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though you're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Best enough time to use your powers. Don't ask me, I don't see the point. I was unconscious. I'm going with why ask me, I don't see the point.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I saw enough men lose their lives needlessly during the Mandalorian Wars. It's difficult to see that happen all over again. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. And for what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
Used to be a smuggler, if you must know. I was recruited into the fleet for my knowledge. Or, yeah, I'm going with why.
Not at all. I just think it's a bit odd that someone who got added to the crew roster at the last minute just happens to be one of the survivors.
Oh, you'd rather I wasn't? You're implying that I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board, but hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You always are suspicious. Yeah.
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
You haven't heard the last from me on this.
All right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met. We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
That was interesting. I've never had that conversation as a female. Anyway, man. I'm talking to you. Kibla's shop. What's up, woman?
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got it. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
So they impounded all of your fun stuff. This is dumb.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
Let's go with the escape pods.
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first.
Swoop gangs. Can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davic's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davic's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
You work with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
Let's see. How do you feel about the Sith?
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
Right. I'll be going.
Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
Actually, let's take a look at our inventory.
Welcome
real quick.
to the Equipment
Yeah, whatever. See what you got for sale.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Let's see. Medpack, security spike. Alloy heavy suit. I don't understand how it's a light armor, but, you know. Mikasa Sukasa. That didn't make any sense. Whatever. Yep, just more stuff that you'll find. Ooh, it's a sniper rifle. More stuff you'll find as you go along. No need to buy. Oh! Permacrete detonator. You'll need that at some point. Yeah. Oh well. Don't need it now. So I'm not buying it now. Anyway, that was the Equipment Emporium. What is this? I don't remember. Death Trooper. Cantina. That's right, that's the entrance to the cantina. We're not heading there quite yet. I'm going to show you all of Upper... what is this? Upper City South? Is that what it's called? I don't think so. Should be a couple quests we can find up here while we're at it. And then we'll head on down. But not before. We'll start with this side. This is a quest, I believe.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Sorry about that. Let somebody walk in. I don't like your attitude. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Seriously, dude, learn Galactic Basic. So much shorter.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Hand over all your credits if you want to live.
Are you joking? We don't need this guy's credits. Just go on. We were happy to help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Karth, do not interrupt me when I'm making money. Yeah. This way to Upper City North. And if we head on over here... took too many blaster shots. This up, and... medical droid, Gurney!
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Well, you're a jerk. Zelka Forn.
I see from your appearance that you're an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Forn refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Rakghoul disease, what's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the Rakghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into Rakghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
That sucks. They're not a cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
Yeah, not a lot away. Might be able to help you out for a price.
I couldn't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is. But it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Sounds really light side to say. There should be an option like something about only stupid if you're not strong enough to take it, or something like that. But I'll say it anyway.
Please don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I could use some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
Open this.
On it.
Screw it.
Done.
Oh.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only.
What's going on here?
Nothing. This isn't your concern. Just forget you saw anything, okay?
I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me. Screw that. They're telling me what's going on. You can explain it to the Sith.
What? No, you don't tell the Sith, please. I can explain all this. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
That's just mean.
No, it's not. The Sith would torture men like these or worse, and you're not threatening this man while I'm present.
She's a not a nice word.
Fine. Take these credits to seal your tongue, then leave this place. I don't want to have anything to do with a monster like you.
Well, I understand some extra credits might help us in our mission, but I don't approve of your methods. Zelka's a good man. You shouldn't have done that.
You've got your credits. Now please show yourself out. You're no longer welcome here.
That was really, really mean. I didn't like doing that.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
An offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Not the bottom one. Why does Davik want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
Where can I find Davik?
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the lower city bounty office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
And keep your offer in mind.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
I'll keep that in mind. But I think that's all we're covering today. I mean, we got out of the apartment, we got ourselves a few quests. Sound like they're gonna be fun. And yeah, we've just explored Terrace. A lot of your early time in this game is spent on Terrace, and you'll be ready to leave by the time it's over. Promise. But nonetheless, next time on KOTOR, we will be heading into the cantina. So, this is Obi-Wan362, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye.